MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match. Luis Castillo is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac. Now at the plate, number 16. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force. It's ready now, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
The catcher, Eddie Marmolejo.
Come on, baby. Big pitch. Right now.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Come on, come on.
The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Let's play ball.
Now to the plate, number 16. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And that ends the inning. So it's no. Digging in once again, number 16. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Let's play ball.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
They left 9 runners.
Afternoon baseball.
Play ball.
Standing in, Alex Verdugo. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Number 16 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Let's play ball.
Striding in, number 16. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Moustakas. The throw to first is in time, one gone.
Play ball.
Digging in now, number 16. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, like you can up there.
0-1, here's the pitch. On the ground to short, this could be 2. He's got it. LeMahieu for 1. but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate, Eddie Marmolejo.
The catcher, Eddie Marmolejo.
And now they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a... All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, one away.
Play ball.
Striding into the box, number 16. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in, number 16, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Suarez is on his way home. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up. Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
You're scoring.
Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So they pick up. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player. We are under the lights this evening.
Play ball.
So in now for Chicago, Eddie Rosario. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Stepping into the box, number 16. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Hit on the ground is short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Patrick Christian. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center from third. Now a long throw home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. So 2 on with 2 away. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe. Ready with the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Montano rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they move on top 4-0. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Here we go now.
Coming to the plate now, number 16. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this home.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Rodon. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 16. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D. Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Happ makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first.
Ready once again, Rob Smith. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. 0-1 count and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Number 16 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Into the box, Dominique Montano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
And he pops it up. Peraza backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, number 16. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Let's go now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 21 runs.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Number 16.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And the runner's breaking for third. Popped him up. Defoe is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's Matt Bowman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
MLB The Show's coverage of. So digging in now, number 16. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. The next Cub up, Wilmer Defoe. Now the pitch.
Wilmer Defoe.
Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Standing in, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The throw to Defoe. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much.
In now, Wilmer Defoe. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wilmer.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 16. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Hey, take your cut now. Get your cut.
And now the runner's trying for third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Ready for another shot now. Number 16. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 25 for him on the year as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long when they need a clutch hit.
Your attention, please. He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and this will be ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and...
Play ball.
Stepping up now, number 16.
Let's go.
He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah,
right,
Matty, he got off to
Come on.
such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. 1 run scores, and a second run is across. And he's in safely at third as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
A conservative approach might have been to try to sacrifice the first run of the game home, but not this guy. He takes a big rip and has himself a 3-run triple.
So striding in, Jose Peraza. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move.
Play ball.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Benedict Gomes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Go.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Play ball.
So striding forward now, number 16, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we take a look at the Reds' leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. And here's Jose Peraza.
Now batting. Shortstop. Jose.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, your pitch.
The 1-0 home. Runner goes for third.
All right, ease up.
Ground
You're
ball
up.
sent
Good job,
back up
good
the
job.
middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. So stepping in, Roberto Perez. And their runners at the corners now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Dickerson's there. 1 down. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the runner's on his way home. And the runner's stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they catch up to him and slap the tag on him, and that...
All right, let's
Now
see
in the
something
box,
we like right here.
number 16. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on
Here we go.
base
Find your
and
pitch right
2
here.
gone
Find
here in
it.
the 5th. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Marte going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 26 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
When you play with the big part of the field.
Now batting. Number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Into the box now, number 16. He's gone deep again in this game despite facing some fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again.
Polanco is there. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Peraza is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Up next for the Buccos, Benedict Gomes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. In there, a base hit.
Relay.
And he is into second with a 2-out double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Ready now for Cincinnati, number 16. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, the center fielder.
Sent out to straightaway center field.
Marte.
Number 16 is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 16. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now here's the drive out to right center field.
Dig hard, dig hard, dig hard.
Suarez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues.
At the plate, number 16. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Polanco. He's got it, a great running play, and that'll...
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 19, Colin Moran.
Pulled toward right center field. Puig on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still trail here at 6. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, number 16. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Marte going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lucas Sims earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
You're scoring.
Newman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Forced to settle. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
Corey Dickerson.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there as it falls. Long throw to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man.
In now for the Reds, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds as the lead remains. Digging in to try it again, number 16. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season, as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's Gregory Polanco, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central.
Relay, shoot him.
Catch made out there in center. Tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Manzanillo at third with 2 away.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Number 16 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Alan Bennett.
The catcher,
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 16 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now batting, number 16. He's gone deep again in this game despite facing some fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again.
Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
4-2 the final score today. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Wisler earns the win, his second. Marco Marmolejo closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Please. Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 16.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 21.
Runner going left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Tommy Kahnle, a 6'1" right-hander.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Cincinnati Reds get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Nigel Dickinson wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 9 runs on 15 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Pirates, 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Number 16, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next.
Let's play ball. Ow!